my lovely, beautiful cubs. Welcome or welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy AT's readings because I do a lot of them here. And I will be continuing a lot of AT's and Stray Kids readings. And yeah, make sure you guys, everyone who's watching it, give the video a like, thumbs up. Or leave comments down, engaged in the comment section. Because today we are going to get into San Sang. After San Sang, if I have enough energy to, I will be doing Wu Sang. Because I believe that's what everyone was asked. I do eventually plan to do Lay and Jackson because I know those were requested as well. I will get to those. I also plan on doing Stray Kids, but like I said, I'm on call constantly, so I don't really know when I get a chance to get in and record. So yeah, I will try to get as many of these videos done as possible for you. And y'all know it's true because I'm working this week, and I try to avoid working on the first week of the month because, girl-ish, I'm doing a lot. I'm stressed. But I'm going to try to get all of these readings out so that by next week I can focus more on private readings. But we have San to my left. We have Yeosang to my right. We are going to check in on their dynamic. This is a dynamic reading. Anyone can read into it however you want to. If you want to read into it romantically, friendship-wise, business-wise, however you want to, it's your choice. I'm going to cover all of the above, I guess. And just kind of tell you what I see and what I'm getting. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. If I didn't already say it, I have San to my left and Yeosang to my right. So, let's see what kind of energy is around these two. San. Yeosang. So far, starting off from San, we have guidance. San towards Yeosang, we have guidance, and we have for Yeosang towards San, shooting star and fortune cookie. So it seems like, interestingly enough, San seems to be searching for some sort of guidance from Yeosang, where Yeosang is kind of, you know what it feels like? San is kind of talking to Yeosang about some concerns of his or whatever, and Yeosang is kind of confirming things or like saying, yeah, no, you're right to feel that way, yeah, this is what's, yeah, I see it. It's like, it seems like Yeosang is kind of confirming things that San already believes, or just being that kind of, that second opinion for him. And with Fortuous, it's very deliberate. I feel like that it has so many question marks in it because Yeosang is kind of seen as a kind of out of it and clueless person. And I kind of feel like Yeosang is kind of on the fence, like, I don't really know where this is going. I'm not really sure where this is going, but, if you need my opinion or you need whatever, yeah, I will give you my blunt behind opinion. I'll tell you if I agree or not, or if I see it, if I don't. That's just what I'm seeing so far. Definitely these two are kind of going to each other for guidance, opinions, conversations. And Yeosang. Is there anything else for Yeosang? Okay. Okay. So I have the covenant, sacred contract. There is some deep things that San is definitely talking to Yeosang about, and I don't know if it is seemingly about career or like just things that he. Well, we got contract here, okay, and I do feel like this may be around career, business decisions, work, and just regrets. But we also have, for San, we have my authentic self, many masks, an empty well, time to replenish. San feels very drained. Whether he shows it or not, San is at least displaying to Yeosang, he's like, I'm drained, I'm tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. San doesn't show his true self to the public eye that often. Like, not his raw self. Like, and and I hate when I make comments like this, because this is what I'm seeing and how I'm seeing it. But I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you can't say this is real. This is their real self," and you can't say that this is fake. And I'm not here to argue any of that. Okay, remember the reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. But it's showing San kind of worried about how many different masks that he wears, and being hard to find out who he really is. It's hard for him to go back to who he truly is when he's off stage, when he's out of the view of the camera. There's some difficulties that he's having at this moment. And even with this empty well and time to replenish, he's looking for Yeosang. Yeah, I was just going to say, he's looking for Yeosang to be the one to fill that well. To be of nourishment. And I say that and then I look over. So this San has empty well. He's the empty well over there looking to Yeosang to fill it. And the first card for Yeosang is overflow. The abundance of water. Okay? My bad. I have my fan and I blew it over. Yeah, he comes to Yeosang for healing. So Yeosang, we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. We also have Root Girl. Like I said, he comes for him for healing and grounding. Root Girl, the disowned self, and we also have Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. Yeosang is San's healer in a sense, and he also knows that San is having a lot of trouble with his personal identity, as we have this Root Girl here and the disowned self, as we have San and his many masks. It's like San is fighting to be who his contract wants him to be, or trying to fit a mold of who he was supposed to be. Now, in the same token, as him going to Yeosang for healing and Yeosang having plenty of that, Yeosang himself is also overwhelmed. You know what it's like? It's like, although Yeosang is a healer to San, can be a healer to San, is a healer to San, at least at this moment that I'm seeing, Yeosang kind of like, I'm getting this feeling like he's like, yeah, but I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be the person you put all of that emotional weight on. Because like how I was showing you these question marks of confusion, like he's sort of lost in the sauce. Yeosang also, in a sense, really doesn't know what he's doing. So it's not like Yeosang is naturally a natural healer towards San. But Yeosang is like, I'm aware I'm doing something, but I don't know what I'm doing. And when you come here, I feel the pressure to do whatever it is I do for you in order to make you feel better. But I don't know what I'm doing, and that stresses me out. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Like, I don't know what I'm doing that's helping you. You're asking me questions. I'm just telling you my honest opinion. That seems to be helping you, but you're seeking me out to be some sort of healer. It is a bit overwhelming. I hope whatever I can do helps, but this is stress. I feel like it's stressing him out a little bit because he's just so confused. He doesn't know what's going on. I already did this deck. I did this deck. I don't know why I want to pull more from this deck, though. Yeah, okay, see, like I said, you see how this flipped out like that? What does it say? Healing. Healing. Okay. Yeah, knowledge, elimination, illusion, and clarity. Yeosang, you know what it is? Yeosang is a very blunt person. So whenever San needs that clarity, he needs to break out of any form of illusions that he's put himself in, whether it's like lying to himself about who he is, what he does, what he likes, if he's tired, if he's not tired, whatever it is, when he brings it to Yeosang, Yeosang is going to tell him his honest thought and opinion very bluntly. And for him, that really, for San, it looks like that is the truth. Like that is the truth in its truest form for him. So if he needs a harsh truth, he's going to Yeosang for it. And Yeosang can snap him out of whatever, toxic mental chamber he's put himself into. And for him, honestly, he has a lot of wisdom that he has a lot of wisdom, and which I'm surprised about. But anyway, for San, Yeosang has a lot of wisdom and literally just kind of helps clear his mind. He just helps him. He's grounding for him overall. Like, Yeosang grounds him. He grounds him. He gives him a lot of love and affection, and it just heals him. That's what it does for him. Yeah. All right. Where do I want to go next? I'm going to go more into detail about what's going on between these two and how they're feeling. Okay. All right, San. Okay, Yeosang. Is that still San's? Yeosang? I don't know what this one is. I'm going to leave it in the middle. Okay, San has, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. And Yeosang has curiouser and curiouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. And then we also have set your course in the middle. Know where you want to go, have a plan, and and the right direction. So Sam, okay, Yeah, San seems to be having this whole thing that he's going through where he's growing and evolving for himself. He's also trying to figure out Yeosang. Like, it's almost like he gets to a point where he may realize that Yeosang has no idea that whatever he's doing for San is them bonding. Like, it's this weird thing. He's like, what is... It's like from San's side, it's kind of almost like he's giving his energy, like, what's happening? Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on with you? And Yeosang with Curiouser and Curiouser, he's like, I'm trying to understand what's going on with you. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know what's happening. Why do you keep coming back here? Because set your courses in the middle, because, like, San is trying to break down another layer of wall for him, and he is trying to get closer or move in closer with Yeosang, so they can, you know, I guess become closer friends, or just know each other on a deeper level. And it's like Yeosang is like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're going, where we're going. I don't know what's happening. I'm open to it. I just don't have any idea what's going on or why you're acting the way you are. Which it looks like that kind of stuns San. So now the same questions that San is asking about himself, he's asking about Yeosang. Like, what's going on? Like, do you not know who you are? Do you not know who we are? What's happening? Why are you so lost? Is there anything else for San? Okay. Oh. And Yeosang. I think Yeosang be running from San. I'm gonna just be flat out. I think he be running from him, because I think San wants too much and he's overwhelming Yeosang, and I think Yeosang be running from him. Now for San, we have rebellion, we have upstart, eternal youth, energy, newness, vitality, which is very funny, because if you see what Yeosang has over here, he has discipline, training, consistency, practice. We have redemption, and then we also have hunter. So there are a few things that I'm seeing here. One is San is acting out. San is acting out in a way that may be a little bit childish. And he's about to make Yeosang very upset, because I see Yeosang is sort of seeing San, like San needs to kind of get a hold of himself at this point. I don't know if he's about to make Yeosang upset or if he's already made him upset. I think Yeosang gonna beat San ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure he is. Because Yeosang is like 2 seconds away from pulling that go sit down somewhere. Like, you know, when your parent gets real mad, and I'm doing the censor version, but sit your behind down. That kind of thing. That's where Yeosang at. Like, he's really about to turn around and mollywop San in a hot second. Cause San is like, I'm sad. I have a lot of feelings going on. I don't know what to do with myself. And then he's pushing a lot of that on Yeosang. A little too much. Yeosang is being patient, but he's very lost. He's confused and he's getting frustrated. And he is about to slap the hell out of San. if San don't leave him alone. Because it looked like San is already aggravating him once. And he's like, okay, I'll let you go with that one. But by the next time, Yeosang gonna go out of his way to bully San. Because it looked like San is getting a little aggravating. Let's see. What else is going on between these two? San towards Yeosang. How's he feeling? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so San is on the fit because as you see, the listen card is in reverse. Yeosang stopped listening to him. Yeosang stopped listening to him because he didn't take the hint that he no longer wanted to hear what San had to say. Like, Yeosang's like, okay, I have a limit. I have a limit. You're doing too much now. You're doing too much now. I have a limit. And San is upset because Yeosang's not listening to him. And we also have win or lose over here with San. So San is definitely doing things that are going to either force him to listen to him or spend time with him, or really piss him off. And we see it's actually doing the latter over here. We have just breathe in reverse. He's very aware that he's smothering him. And we also have dedicated effort down here. It is very intentional. It is very deliberate. What about Yeosang towards San? Sadness and isolation. Yeah, okay, so like I said, San is definitely, oh, it's a lot of cards. San is definitely sad. San has definitely got a lot going on. I'm going to try, this is a lot. Let me see. I'm going to use them. Yeah, San's got, he's like, San's got a lot going on. He sees it, he gets it. But San is just really childish. I actually, a lot of times keep forgetting that San is not older than Yeosang. Yeosang is the oldest. San is, he's very overbearing. He's very overbearing. He's very smothering, and he's being very bratty with it. And it's like Yeosang, here we have sadness and isolation, and we also have share the love. Yeosang says, I see you, and I heard you. Not I hear, I heard you. Okay, I see you, I heard you. I get it. He gives him, it's like this with the share the love, he offers that piece of love, that comfort, and whatever he needs, you know, especially coming together when him and San get together. But it's like he expects San to kind of gain that confidence or whatever he needs from him, and kind of, again, like I've been reiterating, leave him alone. But San doesn't kind of do that. And even with manifest in reverse, San actually, he's seeing San as also bringing a lot more trouble to himself and bringing a lot more trouble towards Yeosang in that sense as well. And even moving on is in reverse, so San won't grow from situations that he asked advice for. He won't grow from those situations. He stays in those situations. He keeps repeating the same mistakes. And it's funny because it's kind of rich coming from Yeosang, but yeah, it's like Yeosang is like, no, you keep doing the same. You keep doing the same thing. You keep doing the same thing, and you come to me and cry about it every single time. Every single time. And moving on in reverse is also talking about him not, like, leaving him alone. We have our sacral chakra in reverse. We have opening up in reverse. And we have love abounds in reverse. So San is so smothering for Yeosang, at least at this point. San is so smothering at this point that he actually is causing the opposite effect and having Yeosang himself close down or not want San to open up to him. San is also led by San is also kind of like he's very greedy, at least how it's being shown to me. Like he's greedy for attention. Yeah, very greedy for attention. At least this is how it's like showing me that Yeosang is seeing. Like you want too much. You want too much. You want too much from me. This in itself is having an effect where love abounds is kind of, it's blocked off. Like he's causing the opposite effect for Yeosang. Yeosang is now getting annoyed, is now not wanting to open his heart out to San, is going to become more cold to San. Yeah, he's going to become more cold to San if San doesn't change. Alrighty, I'm going to try to stack these all up and move on to another part. That's crazy. Not saying being out here getting on people's nerves. How you get on Yeosang nerves of all people? I thought Woo Young was the only one capable of doing that. All right. Alrighty. Okay, sorry. San towards Yeosang. Okay. Yeosang towards San. So San towards Yeosang, we have Phoenix rising. He's just seeing Yeosang's growth, confidence. He's seeing Yeosang kind of have a bounce back of some sort. And where it's Yeosang is once again looking at San. Take your mask off. Be for real is what he's saying. Be for real. Be for real. Be honest. Be real. Yeosang seems to be fed up with whatever San is hiding, or whatever part of him that he's hiding and not really kind of being open about or sharing. And Yeosang is kind of like, if it's bothering you this much, just be you. Be you. Just do what you do, how you like it, say what you mean, act the way you want to act. If you want to be a whole bitch, be a bitch. If that's what you want to do. Just make sure you put bad in front of it. Like, he's really sitting there like, I don't know what you want me to do, because I can't help you be you. You got to be you. He's like, I can't tell you how to be yourself. I can tell you to do it. That's it. So whatever identity crisis San is going through, Yeosang is just like, just stop. Just stop. Like, He's like, it's just stop doing the thing that is making you unhappy. Stop being the way that you don't like. Lastly, I'm going to close this out. Sand towards Yeosang. Any more? Alright. Something charged up. Okay. Alright. And then Yeosang towards sand. Okay, that's still sand towards Yeosang. Yeosang towards sand. Okay. That's crazy. So let me tell you. Sand is jealous. Sand is jealous of Yeosang. I don't know why, but this picture kind of sums it up. It's like, remember like the last readings when they was going through it, and the deeper I got, I was like, they both have been down the same path. They've both been in the pure gutter, dealing with the same thing. And I remember specifically Yeosang's cards was showing that he was kind of looking at Sand like, don't try to talk down to me when we're literally in the same gutter. Like, we're both sitting right next to each other. Don't act like you're above me. Well, I don't know what's happened in these past, I don't know, months or whatever, but they're in a similar situation still. Like, they're both, here, and except Sand is the one who has the baby and Yeosang has a dog. Yeosang is, you see how this lady is like kind of looking better off. Her hair is done. She's got earrings and, looking a little more prim and proper. And then he's kind of like sitting there with a whole kid. And Sand is kind of feeling like, what I'm dealing with is heavier than what Yeosang is dealing with. He's like, what you're dealing with is lighter than what I got going on. Like, you got a pet dog. I got a baby. I'm raising a whole child. He's like, I have so much going on, and it's a whole bunch, happening with me, that he's like, that's what he sees for himself. He's like, I got all this going on, and you just kind of reaping the benefits, just reaping the benefits. Okay. He's like, you're blowing up, He doesn't, as recognition shows. And this is two things that I'm seeing as well. He feels like he's going through a lot. He's watching Yeosang succeed, as we also have the Phoenix, Phoenix rising. He's seeing Yeosang come out of the dirt, come out of being practically flatlined to rising up, as this more confident person. And Sand doesn't understand what's holding himself back. Like, what's holding me back? But also Sand doesn't understand why Yeosang is being held back, and Sand himself is holding Yeosang back. Because Sand wants Yeosang to still be on the same page as him. He wants Yeosang to be the same as him. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm getting. He wants Yeosang to still, there's like this level of relatable or a connection that he still wants with Yeosang. And it's like almost like he can't have that if Yeosang is feeling really great about himself and he's not. He can't have that connection, which is why that makes sense. Okay, which is why eventually the identity crisis for himself also turns to him questioning who Yeosang is. Because Yeosang has grown from the things that he's going through, matured or changed. And San has not. San is now looking at Yeosang, who he viewed as in the same situation or sort of like on the same boat, on the same level. He's like, why are you prospering? Be it doesn't even have to be, you know, like by popularity or anything, but he's like mentally, emotionally, why are you prospering? He doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it. He's not seeing what's going on, which is also why he goes to Yeosang for healing, for confirmation, like, make me understand what's happening. At the same time, he's holding Yeosang down because he's putting a lot of his emotional burdens onto Yeosang. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of gatekeep the boy too. Now again, he's seeing Yeosang as kind of the person who has everything good and is, you know, getting a lot, which we also start off with harvest time, right? And look at that big old tomato. Look at that big old heavy tomato. But Yeosang is kind of seeing both. Okay, Yeosang, not only is he like this what I'm doing right now, he's like, yeah, I'm harvesting, but it's still a lot for me. Remember how we have overflow, overwhelm? He's still overwhelmed by everything that's happening in his life. And he's overwhelmed by San as well. He also sees San as having the same harvest as him. He's like, you've been reaping the benefits that I'm just now starting to get a taste of. Like, you've been, you know, succeeding, or you've already gotten what you wanted. Yeosang is seeing him like, I don't understand why you are complaining to me about, you know, things that you wanted and got, things that you're enduring, that I'm enduring alongside with you, things that I'm still trying to heal from, that, you know, it's weird. And more for San, it's like, I mean, from Yeosang to San, it's like, even with conformity down here in reverse, he's like, you don't listen. You don't listen. Someone can tell you what to do, the right thing to do, and you don't listen. He's like, you don't listen. You don't want to do what people have told you to do. You don't want to do what people asked you to do. You don't want to do it. And he's also like looking at San like, and you move too slow to make these decisions. So whatever advice he may have come to Yeosang about, I feel like this is more than just him. Like, it's like people have told him. Like, people have told San things. Like, if San had trouble and brought it to them, people have told him what to do. People have given him advice. And Yeosang's like, you don't listen. You don't want to do anything anyone tells you to do. You move too slow once you realize, okay, that's not working, and you move way too slow to realize, oh, what we told you was the right decision, and then you kind of come back and you cry about it. And then last we have disharmony. Like I said, Yeosang seems to kind of slowly be getting a bit fed up with San. Like he just doesn't really want to deal. Like, he's like, okay, well, it's like he doesn't, he's going to not find pleasure in San's company if San continues on the way that he is. Because like I said, I see San throwing tantrums when Yeosang does not want to listen to him. Like, he's like, if Yeosang doesn't listen to him, he throws a tantrum. If Yeosang doesn't comfort him, he throws a tantrum. If Yeosang tries to do something, restrictions, he's going to go latch on him and kind of keep him wherever he is. San literally, I see gatekeeps and smothers Yeosang. He gatekeeps and smothers Yeosang and needs Yeosang to be his counselor. And Yeosang just seems to be massively confused and overwhelmed by the whole situation. Alright, so lastly, I'm just going to go ahead and see what's next for these two. What's next for Sansang? What is next for Sansang? What's the next biggest, I guess, Sansang? Now, I always thought Mingi was younger than Wu Young, by the way. So, for me, when I see my Page of Wands, I always think Mingi. So, I'm going to keep it as Mingi. But it is still a potential. It could be Wu Young, but I'm going to keep it as Mingi. It seems like Mingi is going to be involved in this now. This is Mingi. Okay. This is going to be, and I'm just going to put it out here again, because again, you guys can interpret it how you want. For me, my page it ends up being Mingi, and then like when I see like a Queen of Wands, that's usually for me Wu Young, and sometimes my Knight of Wands is also Wu Young. My King of Wands is and my Emperor is usually but in this case, this is Mingi. No longer sitting back and kind of watching the issue going on with Sansang. It looks like Mingi kind of eventually, it's like he doesn't want to interfere. It's like Mingi doesn't want to interfere, but he's kind of like, okay, nothing has really changed with these two. Like, these two are kind of still, I guess he sees the stress. He sees the stress. He sees Yeosang stressing out. He's like, this is not good. This isn't going to be good for work. Mingi, surprisingly, is going to be the one that steps in. He's going to step in. He's going to separate them. He's going to be on some, okay, you go over there and you go over there. That's how I'm seeing it. Mingi's like, you go this way, you go that way. Leave each other alone. Yeah. And that works out better for them, even though it doesn't look like they'll be happy about it. Because I still think, regardless of how much San stresses Yeosang out, I still think Yeosang is still attached to San as well. But it looks like this works better for them, whether they're happy about it or not. Who's gonna be unhappy? Who's the one unhappy about it? Is it both of them? I got two cards. Okay, it's definitely both of them. They are gonna fight about this though. They will fight about this. I don't know if Mingi's going to be involved, but I do know San and Yeosang are going to fight about it, and it may get physical. I think it's going to get physical. Actually, I did mention before that you slap the dog. He going to slap the hell out of San. Yeah. Yeah. It's like because he expects Yeosang to mother him. He expects Yeosang to mother and baby him. And even when Mingi separates them, it works for a little bit. Everything goes good for a little bit. Then something happens. I see them upset. Yeah, I really see them upset. And I just see fighting. I feel like we're going to probably see like some arguing between them and Mingy, or, you know, fussing between them and Mingy, or just these two that may be on TV, like, or maybe they'll talk about it. Oh, when was the last time you guys had an argument or fight? Like, you'll hear something like that potentially. But yeah, that's all I have for saying. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter. Follow my Patreon. Yeah, subscribe to my Patreon. If you would like to get a reading like this for your favorite idol or celebrities, or you and yourself and your favorite idol, go ahead and check out my romantic compatibility reading option on my Patreon, and then DM me, and I'll have that out for you in a few days. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time in the Lion's Den. Bye, Cubs!